Have you ever searched Pinterest or Instagram for bullet journal inspirations and went, wow, I want to make that? So you go on a shopping spree for bullet journal supplies, which might consist of 1 to a dozen notebooks because you can't decide what to use, and about hundreds of pens with the same colors but of different brands, plus a ridiculous amount of stickers, washi tapes, and stamps because you never know what you're gonna need to create those beautiful monthly spreads. Then you sit there with a blank journal, and suddenly, the thought of having to create aesthetically pleasing Instagram and Pinterest-worthy journal spreads has become so daunting, you end up not going through with it. You might be familiar with these common excuses. I don't feel like doing it. Maybe next time. I'm too lazy. It's so much work. It takes too much time. I'm too busy to even start one. I just don't know where to start. You know what? I get it. I've seen a lot of bullet journal spreads. They're also inspiring, but also intimidating. But the truth is, the only way to get you started is to not give a fudge brownie of what it's gonna look like. I know what you're gonna say, but Anya, I still want a bullet journal that looks nice. I just wish it was, easier. Well, you're in luck, because I'm very lazy, and I'm gonna show you the lazy way to bullet journal. Because chances are, if you're watching my videos, you're into bullet journals. Tip number 1, choose a color scheme. It can be reds, it can be blues, it can be all shades of the rainbow. Just keep in mind it has to match the rest of the decorations you're gonna use. For the cover page, you can use a highlighter or watercolor behind the title to add some accents. It's a simple way for you to decorate the page without spending too much time on it. Tip number 2, keep it simple but make it seem like it's not. I have a confession to make. I suck at calligraphy. But fancy writing isn't the only thing that makes a bullet journal look nice. And if you don't trust your penmanship, sometimes writing normally is enough. Just remember to write slowly, and make sure that the space and the height of each letters are the same. Or just write in caps like me. Tip number 3, use stamps. I added a calendar to decorate my cover page, but you can use whatever stamp you have as long as they're all related. Like if you use vintage themed stamps, don't use modern cartoon characters with it. I recently bought a calendar stamp for $1 just to relieve myself from the pain of writing the calendar on every page. If you can't get your hands on these, you can either buy or print out calendar stickers. And if you're too lazy to do this, just skip it. No one's judging you. I mean, other than yourself, but you can deal with that. Tip number 4, use stickers or washi tapes. For my August 2020 spread, I decided to use washi tapes. But not just any washi tapes, use the ones that have a similar theme. I bought these washi tapes as a set and they're all about cats. Hence, all the cat-related stuff in this video. But if you don't have a washi tape set, you could just use one for the entire spread. It saves time and keeps your wallet happy. I use different washi tapes on different pages, even on my month in a glance page, especially because I made a mistake with my calendar and had to cover them later on. It was my fault. I had to make this bullet journal spread in under an hour and I kinda spaced out during the process. As you can see, I'm not even doing my lines right. And nothing screams credibility like making a mistake on the second page of your video for your YouTube tutorial. Am I right? You still trust me, right? And for my last tip, include only what you need. I've seen a lot of bullet journals out there with a lot of things on it. Favorite Netflix series and movies, Spotify playlist of the month, books they've read, favorite books, books they want to read, habit trackers, mood trackers, period trackers, trackers with graphs, pie charts, PowerPoint presentation, and all sorts of color codes I can't keep up with. But if you're not the type of person who spends a lot of time with your bullet journal, or don't need to know too much about yourself by tracking every bit of your life, like what color mood would sum up your entire day, you don't need to include them. I'm actually not much of a fan of trackers. They take too much time to make, and I usually forget about them when I do include them. I cannot have my bullet journal in my hand at all times to mark when I did what I'm tracking, and at times when they are color-coded, I can't be bothered to carry so many highlighters and brush pens with me. As much as possible, I like to keep things simple, so the only things I need in my monthly spread are my month in a glance page, weekly goals page, brain dump page, and my weekly spreads, just that. And since my lazy bullet journaling tips ended before I can show you the entire process of creating my August 2020 spread, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of the video with some upbeat music. Because I didn't plan this far ahead. With a bit of color, stamps, and washi tapes, I've completed my August 2020 spread in under an hour. Pretty easy, right? I've also filled the blank areas in my weekly spread with some cute cat-themed anime washi tapes, just to make it appear like it took a lot of effort. So I hope you find this helpful, and I hope after watching this video you'd be more encouraged to start your own bullet journal. And if not, then I guess I'm just gonna. Please like, share, and subscribe! Bye! And now for some tongue-twisted outtakes. You're one of the 20 to 30, the third, you're, yo, is wrong with my tongue? Ha! It's like I'm being possessed by something. I need water. That water tastes weird.